What's the smartest payback you pulled without getting caught? So my apartment complex had this package thief problem that went on for months. I'm talking like at least 5-6 packages disappeared from my door over the span of like 3 months. At first I thought it was just delivery mistakes, but then I started noticing the delivered notifications while nothing was actually there. This was back in 2019, and my landlord refused to install security cameras in the hallways because it wasn't in the budget or whatever. The whole situation was driving me insane because some of the stuff was expensive and like, who steals their neighbor's packages? What kind of person does that? I tried talking to management, but they basically gave me the sorry not our problem speech. Tried filing police reports, but LOL as if they care about stolen packages. I was getting so frustrated I started having everything delivered to my parents' house and driving 40 minutes each way to pick stuff up, which was a massive inconvenience. The worst was when they stole this care package my mom sent during finals week with homemade cookies and this really soft blanket I'd been wanting. Then my birthday present from my sister got stolen. A custom necklace that literally had my name on it, like who can even use that? That was my breaking point TBH. I started paying more attention to my neighbors after that. Noticed this woman Rosalie from 2 doors down always seemed to be in the hallway whenever packages were being delivered. She'd accidentally check her mail at the exact same time as deliveries. And she was always wearing these designer clothes while constantly complaining about being broke to everyone in the building. Super suspicious. One time I actually sat by my peephole for 3 hours hoping to catch the thief. But of course that was the one day nothing got delivered on time. I tried leaving a fake package with just paper inside and "I'm watching you" written on it. But they didn't take that one. Smart enough to avoid obvious traps, I guess. After weeks of this, I was done. I'm not normally a vindictive person, but this had gone too far. So I came up with this plan that was either going to be brilliant or totally embarrassing if it failed. First, I ordered this cheap security camera that looked like a smoke detector from Amazon and had it sent to my parents' place. Installed it facing my door one night at like 3 a.m. when nobody would see me doing it. It connected to my phone so I could watch the footage later. Then I ordered a bunch of random stuff that would get delivered on the same day. But the main package, that was the key to my whole plan, was this cheap lockbox from Amazon. I made sure to get the most plain, boring packaging possible. I went to this pet store across town where nobody would recognize me. The guy working there gave me this weird look when I asked for as many crickets as possible. Had to make up some story about a pet gecko with a big appetite. Bought like 100 of them and felt them crawling in that container the whole drive home. Almost chickened out because it was kind of gross TBH. I put the crickets in a plastic container with some holes for air, and then put that inside the lockbox package, along with a note that said, "I know what you've been doing. Enjoy your new pets." I was nervous but also kind of excited to finally catch this person. So delivery day comes, and I'm watching my camera feed like a hawk while working from home. Everything gets delivered around noon, and I see Rosalie immediately come out of her apartment and check the hallway. She waits a few minutes, looks around, then takes all my packages and goes back inside. Like, not even trying to be sneaky about it. I was low-key shaking watching this. Like, I knew someone was stealing my stuff, but seeing it happen was wild. But I didn't confront her right away. That was not the plan. Less than 10 minutes later, I hear this blood-curdling scream from down the hall. Like, the kind of scream that makes your neighbors call the police thinking someone's being murdered. Apparently, when she opened the package, the cricket container had shifted during delivery and popped open, releasing about 100 crickets into her apartment. Turns out Rosalie hates bugs. Like, full-on phobia level hates them. I didn't see it myself, obviously, but her boyfriend Peter told me later, not knowing I was responsible, that she was literally standing on her kitchen counter sobbing and refused to come down. They had to call an emergency pest control service, who charged them like $300 for an emergency weekend visit. She couldn't even report it to anyone because how would she explain how she got the package in the first place? She'd have to admit she was stealing.